Hello, my name is Chris Wilson. I'm the Tai Chi instructor here at Valley Wellness. And this class we're going to do the entire 10 form movement from the Yang family Tai Chi. So if you've taken a Tai Chi class here before, you've definitely done this form. So I know there's some people right before we had to shut down that were about halfway through. So hopefully this will give you a taste of what is to come. And for those that have been taking regular classes, I hope this is a good review for you for the different movements. We don't have a lot of time to go through the entire form, so I'm going to break down some of the steps as a review, some of the main principles, and then we'll walk through each of the key components to the movements, the 10 form, okay? Tai Chi right now is, I think, even more important. It helps with our immune system. It helps reduce our anxiety and our stress. So I encourage everybody, if you can do some type of mindful exercise, whether it be yoga or meditation or Tai Chi, to do this, because I think that it's a good thing for our bodies right now and also our spirit. I think that it helps us feel better. And it also, one of the things I love about Tai Chi is that it really takes my mind off of things while I'm doing it. So I hope this is a helpful video, and I hope that you enjoy it, and I really hope that you can find something in here or some of the other videos on the website that will help you to relax and have a good positive attitude about all the things that are going on in the world right now. So to begin with, because maybe there's people that don't know what this form is, I'm going to do it. It'll take probably 2 or 3 minutes. And then, like I said, we'll go through some of the basic stances, and then one by one, I'll go through the movements, okay? So again, this is a Tai Chi form from the Yang family. I'm a member of their International Tai Chi Association, and I've studied with them for about 6 years now, and I've done Tai Chi for nearly 20 years. So this is a nice form that has all the main components of Tai Chi. It's actually called Tai Chi Kung, which is the same as Kung Fu. Kung meaning hard work and skill. So it has all the main skills of Tai Chi that you would learn in a more traditional long form, okay? So I will begin, I'll do the form so you have a sense of what this video is about, and then we'll get into each movement. Okay, so that was the Chinese Kung Fu Tai Chi form. We call the 10 form because there's 10 movements made up of that form. So we're going to start one by one. So in a formal setting, we'd start with our feet together, toes facing forward, and we'd shift our weight, lifting up the heel, and then placing the ball of foot down, shoulder width, shifting the weight. So this is our horse stance, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over each one of the footwork one by one, and then we'll go into the movements, okay? So our footwork is the most important. If my footwork isn't correct or I'm not stable and comfortable, then it makes the movements even more difficult, okay? So horse stance is the first one. So we have 5 on right and left. They're the same, they just repeat. So we have 5 steps. So the horse stance is the first one. Then we shift our weight. We're gonna pivot our foot to the corner, 45 degrees, shift our weight, and I wanna keep this shoulder width stance, and I'm gonna step forward, placing the foot down, heel to ball of foot, and then shift my weight so my knee goes over the ball of the foot, okay? I still have the shoulder width distance. I don't wanna close it in, and I don't wanna step with my toes out here. I want my toes straight so that my knee has support the whole time as I shift the weight forward. Okay, so one more time, bow stance. Every bow stance is the same. Pivot, it's just a matter of how I get into and out of it. Relax the lower back, stepping. I don't want to fall into the movement. I want to use my intention, stepping, and shift the weight, okay? The next move is empty stance. So for this exercise, we'll shift the weight forward, close in the back foot. So I'm on the center line, shift the weight back, and then I just pick up the foot and put the heel down, okay? So from here, if I'm on the center line, my heels are touching, back foot's 45 degrees, I'm gonna step on the heel, okay? So from here, heel, go out shoulder width, toes are forward, shift the weight, I'm back into a bow stance, okay? Backwards, shift the weight, back foot in, and then I'm on the heel, okay? So we have 2 more steps. If I'm in my empty stance, I want to shift my weight back, relaxing the abdomen, relaxing my lower back. I'm gonna pick up my foot, pointing the toes down. This is called hanging horse. This is where we do the kick, okay? So I have hanging horse, and then to get out of the hanging horse, I'm gonna put my foot down 45 degrees. So now both of them are 45 degrees, and this is called cross step. This is the last step, the 5 steps, okay? So we're here, and this is really a transition step. I'll transition turning into another bow stance here, okay? So one more time, we'll do 5 on each side. Shoulder width apart, horse stance. Really, we do this at the opening and the ending. Shift the weight, pivot, keep this on a line. Try not to close in the shoulder width. I want a nice wide base. Shift the weight forward, empty stance. Now I'm on the center line, but I bring my foot in, half a step, and I'm on the heel, okay? Then hanging horse, all the way in the back, pointing the toe down. Cross step, turn. I'm gonna shift my weight, and as I do that, turn my hip straight forward, doing the same on the other side, okay? Bow stance, shoulder width, back foot's 45, front foot straight. Shift the weight forward, empty stance. On the heel, hanging horse. Point the toes down, and then cross step. Again, transition step, and we repeat. Okay, so hopefully that helps. And as we go through this, I'm gonna say we're stepping into a bow stance, we're stepping into an empty stance or cross step. And I'm not gonna explain too much more about it unless there's something specific to the movement, okay? So maybe refer to this section as we go forward, okay? So let's look at the opening. We have our feet in a horse stance, shoulder width. Have a little bit of space under the arm. So I don't want my arms dead down here. I want to have a little bit of, like a sheet of paper I could fit under here. And I'm going to rotate. So I'm opening my shoulders, sinking in the chest. Rotate the palms, let my wrists come up. and push down. This is the opening movement, okay? So my hands are like they're sitting on a table, nice and relaxed. Okay, so one more time. Rotate and push down. We want to try to breathe into our abdomen and relax our lower back. You can also imagine a string pulling up the top of our head so our spine is nice and straight and elongated. So our shoulders are down, rounded, rotate, coming up and push down. Okay, so we'll add in one more element, which is our footwork. As I turn, rotate, I want to push down with the ball of the foot and then sink into the heel. So it's like a circle. I'm coming up and then rooting back down. I don't want to overextend. I don't want to go too far forward or too far backwards, but I want to use my mind and connect into the floor. So I'm not just putting my arms up and down with no intention, okay? So let's try this. Rotate, push down with the ball of the foot slightly. So I feel this connection. I'm going into the ground and up at the same time. And then when I'm here, root into the heel. Okay? That'll add a little bit more internal energy to the movement. Rotate, connect to the floor with the ball of the foot, and then heel. That's the opening movement. Okay? The next move is called single whip, all right? So I'll do it one time and then we'll break it down. So I'm gonna turn my waist, coming up, shift the weight, pivot. I'm gonna step into a bow stance and shift the weight. Okay, so let's look at the footwork. 45 degrees. I'm gonna shift my weight all the way to the left and pivot my foot to the corner. I'm going to shift the weight back, pick up the heel, open the inner thigh, shoulder width, placing the foot, and now my toes are facing that cardinal point. Shift the weight, and I end up with my torso aligned with my back foot here. Okay, so if I were to drag this foot back and back 45, I have shoulder width to the side. Okay, so one more time. Shift the weight, pivot. Shift the weight, pick up the heel, and now extend open, stepping, and then shift the weight. So I'm 60% in the front, 40 in the back for our bow stance, okay? Let's look at the upper body. So the upper body, we're gonna have being able to nice and relaxed, turn the waist, turn the torso. So here, turning, hands come up. I'm gonna turn all the way to the other side. Just doing the upper body right now. Hands are gonna come into the center, kind of like a diamond for a second, and then I'm gonna make a hook out to the side and my palm is gonna face me, okay? We have 3 hand positions in Tai Chi. So we have the open palm. Our fingers are nice and relaxed. They're not bent. We're not super straight either. And there's a little bit of space between them. So we're not flat, okay? And it's just nice and relaxed. Then we have a punch, so our finger pads will touch the palm and the thumb will wrap around, okay? So it's flat on top, our thumb isn't sticking out here, all right? And then the third one we have is this hook that we're doing on this movement. So my middle finger will touch my thumb and the rest of the fingers will just wrap around the thumb pad and it goes out here. The wrist is bent, the elbow's bent, and my wrist is just above my shoulder. So I'm not too high, but I'm not hanging down here either. So it's just relaxed, okay? So here, our palms are down. I'm gonna rotate, coming up, and I'm gonna coordinate, shift the weight, and pivot that foot at the same time. Now as I sit back on the foot, I'm gonna come into the center, make a hook, and it goes right out to the side. Palm is facing. And now I'm gonna take my step, shoulder width, rotate, and then as I shift my weight, I'm gonna go out for a strike. Okay? One more time. After the opening, our palms are down, turn the waist. Coming up. I'm gonna shift my weight all the way to the left. Pivot, and then all the way back onto the right foot. Hand goes out, left palm's facing. Step, shoulder width. Single whip. Okay? The next move is called fist under elbow. All right? So I'll do it so we have some orientation here. I'll do the single whip one more time, and then I'll do facing as well. So I'm going to turn, shift the weight, pivot the foot, kind of make a diamond with the hands coming in and out, stepping wide. Shift the weight. The next move, fist under elbow. I'm going to shift my weight 100% forward, replace the back foot so I have an empty stance, make a fist with the right hand, and come in to the center. Okay? So here, I'm in a bow stance. The footwork, I'm going to shift the weight forward. I'm just closing this in. Okay? Shift the weight back, pick up the front foot, and I end up on the heel. All right? So it looks like this. Shift the weight. I'm going to turn my waist forward. Both hands are out. Big. Make a fist with my right hand. Stepping back. Shift the weight. And now as I pick up this foot, come in. Fist under elbow. Okay? So let's look at just the footwork one time. Just like we did at the very beginning with the routine of the steps. Bow stance. Shift the weight. Center line. Just bringing that in, shift the weight back onto the heel, okay? Again, my upper body's aligned with my back foot, so it's in the corner. Rotate, stepping, and now make a fist as I shift the weight back, coming in. So the movement's called fist under elbow. We don't really go all the way under the elbow. We want to have the shoulders nice and rounded and relaxed. So we're right in here, okay? So let's look at it from the side view again. From single whip, shift the weight, stepping back. I'm gonna let my hands come right into the center line, fist under elbow. Notice my torso is a little bit bent. I don't wanna stand up too high. I don't wanna lean back. I wanna have a nice, relaxed stance where my lower back is relaxed and sunk down a little bit, okay? All right, so that's fist under elbow. So we'll go from after the opening, put these two together. Single whip, pivot. And it's okay to take your time and stop at these different points. Try to smooth them out as you go along. Fist under elbow. We're replacing the back foot, coming right into the center. Okay? The next move is actually two movements called repulse monkey. We'll do a right and a left. So I'll do it and then we'll break it down a little bit. So we'll have our orientation this way. We're in our empty stance, fist under elbow. I'm gonna rotate my palm out and turn backwards. I'm gonna keep my gaze looking straight, but I'm gonna have this hand go back. Bend the elbow, and this palm is gonna come up. Step back. This is a cross step. We'll go over it, shift the weight, pivot. And then we do the same thing on the other side. Palms up, step back, shift the weight, pivot. Okay, so right and left, called repulse the monkey. All right, so from this point of view, we're in our empty stance. If we're looking at our footwork, we're gonna do cross step, two cross steps. So before we did the cross steps, going forward as a transition into a bow stance in that practice. Here, we're gonna do it backwards, okay? So a little tricky. All right, I want to step back, this time ball to heel, and as I shift my weight back, I'm going to align with my back foot, pivoting the front forward, okay? So one more time. I'm on the center line, toes facing forward, back foot is in the corner. Shift my weight back, stepping back, and as I turn to align with that back foot, I'm bringing that front leg forward, straight. Okay? So the key here is open the inner thighs, I'm gonna step. I'm aligned with this foot, right? So as I shift my weight, I'm gonna align now to my back foot. I wanna have all that support I can right here, okay? So then we do the same thing on the other side. One more time. Footwork is very important on this. If you don't feel comfortable doing the arms, it's fine. Really focus on the footwork. We don't want to cross the center line. This is the most common thing we'll do. I have no balance, right? I want to keep it nice and wide, and it doesn't matter how far back I go, all right? Just stepping back, half a step is fine. Ball to heel, shift the weight, and now align with that back foot here. Same thing other side. I'm aligned here, half a step. Both feet are 45, cross step, and now turning, shift the weight, pivot. Okay? So now we'll look at the upper body. This is a nice exercise if we have our arms out 45, turning the waist. I can drop down that hand, bend the elbow, and I turn the waist forward. Hand comes out, this one hand comes down. Turn to the other side. Okay, so this is what we're doing with the upper body. Okay, so we start with fist under elbow, rotate the palm. This hand's gonna turn. I'm just swinging it back, bend the elbow. Rotate the palm, step back. So now everything's aligned here. I'm gonna shift my weight, turn. Okay, one more time from this side. Here, turn the waist. Again, not pulling the shoulder back, relax the shoulder, bend the elbow, palm up, step back, shift the weight, pivot. Same thing, other side. Bend the elbow, the right palm this time comes up, stepping back, shift the weight, turn to the right. So my whole torso and leg are coordinated here, okay? One more time. As I mentioned before, I have my torso slightly folded so it's leaning forward. I want to keep that as I step back, right? I want to keep that forward momentum. If I step up and lean back, I'm going to fall, okay? So I want to root and lean in to the front in my empty stance. And my upper body is going to stay here as I step back. Shift the weight, pivot. And same thing, shift the weight, pivot, okay? If I stand up, I lose my root and I'm gonna fall backwards. I'm gonna cross the center line, okay? So take it easy and don't take too far a step back and root. Let the foot be placed down empty before you shift the weight. If I place my foot and my weight's going with me, I'm gonna fall backwards, okay? So here, work on placing the foot. It's empty. I could bring it right back, right? I'm not committed until I'm ready to go. So that is repulse the monkey. I'll do it one more time. Here, fist under elbow. We have a cross step, so try not to cross the center line. Shift the weight, pivot. Same thing, other side. Palm up, stepping back, shift the weight, pivot. Okay? So the next movement is called brush knee and push, all right? So we end up in an empty stance here. I'm gonna rotate the palms down, stepping out shoulder width, and turning to brush knee and push. One more time. Step out, brush knee, and push. Okay, so let's look at it from this angle. I'm in my empty stance, so my footwork, all I'm doing is shifting the weight back slightly, stepping out shoulder width, and then shift the weight. So now my hips are square to the front, okay? Here, my left hand's gonna come down the center line to my hip. So from here, repulse monkey, it's gonna come down. I'm also gonna turn my torso right hand's gonna come back out, bend the elbow and it's gonna stay here. Stepping out, and use your waist to come forward. Brush knee and push. So one more time, empty stance, stepping out, brush knee and push. All right, so we wanna try as much as we can to have this coordination. So I'm turning my upper body, shifting my weight back, stepping out, bend the elbow, brush knee and push. Okay, so this is a lot to take in. So I hope that you can slow down, you know, where you feel comfortable with, and some of these can be a nice review for your practice. Okay, one more time, footwork, empty stance, stepping out, and I'm going to turn my waist as I shift my weight back forward. Okay, so empty stance, rotate the arms back, bend the elbow, stepping, turn the waist, let the waist lead our torso. I don't want to let my arm lead. I'm going to pull my back foot up. I'm going to be off balance. So rooting, the power's coming from my back leg up to my torso, pushing, brush knee and push. Okay, so that was brush knee and push. So just let's take a quick review from fist under elbow, and we'll put those three together, okay? So we had our empty stance from this side, rotate back, repulse monkey 1 and 2. Remember, try not to cross the center line, try not to stand up out of your stance. Stay nice and rooted. And then we have brush knee and push. So I'm gonna just step out, shoulder width, brush knee and push. So just like repulse monkey where we did right and a left, the next move we're going to do parting the wild horse's mane, right and left. Okay, so I'll do it and then we'll explain it. So I'm in my bow stance. If I have my arms rounded, kind of like I'm holding a tree, let the left hand come down to the knee, right hand out. This is where I want to be for my brush knee and push. Okay, so we're going to do 2 of these, parting the wild horse's mane. I'm going to shift the weight back, open the front foot, rotate the palms. And now I'm going to step to the corner and shift my weight. And same thing other side, shift the weight back, open, rotate the palms, and I'm going to step to the corner, turn the waist. Okay, so the stepping here is a little bit different, right? It's still a bow stance, but instead of stepping straight forward, I'm now stepping to the side. And I may not really be able to see where I'm stepping. So we want to use our peripheral vision and be aware of our knees a little bit, okay? So looking this direction, brush knee and push, I'm going to shift my weight, opening the front foot here. This is going to be my new back foot. So I'm going to shift my weight, bringing my back foot into the center and then back out to the corner, heel to ball of foot, and then shift the weight, okay? So notice I want to root here and place the foot with no weight into it. I don't want to fall into the step, all right? Coming into the center and then back out. Shift the weight, okay? Same idea, 60% in the front, 40 in the back, okay? I'm not stepping too far forward here, a little bit forward, but I still want to keep this shoulder width distance. If I drag my foot back here, it's to the corner. I have space between my ankle or my heels, okay? So one more time, I'm here with my bow stance, shift the weight, pivot. I'm going to align going this direction, bring in my back foot, step, open the inner thigh, stepping out, and then I'm going to shift my weight aligned with that front leg, okay? So let's look at the arms. Brush knee and push. The left hand's going to come up like kind of like counter. Wait, opening, rotate. So this palms now are facing. Shift the weight. I'm standing, rooting, step to the corner. As I shift my weight, My top hand's gonna come down, bottom hand's gonna come up. So just like I'm throwing a Frisbee, going out. Turning the torso out. This way, okay? So this hand just comes down, this hand goes up. Together, shift the weight. Shift the weight. Okay, so let's look at it. Brush, knee, and push. Opening palms. Facing, step. Make sure you have some space between your heels. And turn. Okay? Brush, knee, and push. Open the front foot. It's 45. Keep everything aligned. Rotate so the palms are facing here. Stepping out. Turn the waist. Then we do the same thing on the other side. Shift the weight. I'm going to open up my foot slightly, not a whole turn, just a little bit. Now I'm going to rotate my palms. Top hand's facing down, bottom hand's facing up. And I'm going to stand, bring the foot in, and step to the corner. Again, it's empty. And then when I'm ready, shift the weight, turn the waist. So exactly the opposite. Turn. Notice, turning my waist. Bringing that from my lower body and turning out. Okay? So, from here, shift the weight back, open slightly, rotate the palms. Coming in and stepping out. Turn. Okay, if you want to get a little bit more out of this exercise for people that have done it for a while, really work on the waist. Okay, so from here, when I come up, I want to turn as much as I can this way, turning. Now I can't see where I'm stepping, but I know where to step. So I'm turned, and now step to the side. I have a lot more room to go. Same thing, open, turn this way, stepping and back, okay? So that's not necessary, but as you become more relaxed and feel more comfortable with the movement, you can do that, okay? So let's look at from this side again. So we have our orientation, brush, knee, and push, parting the wild horse's mane. 1 and 2. Okay, so the next move is called Fair Lady Work Shuttle. All right, so we start off from here in the corner. Our footwork for this is exactly the same. All right, I'm going to come in though, rotate the palm up to the center, and now right arm and leg together, rotate both palms, pushing out. Opening, closing, same thing on the left side, and push out. Okay, so let's look at it from this point of view. Let's see, we're on the diagonal here. Shift the weight. My foot doesn't move this time. I'm just shifting my weight to gather in. Wait a minute. From here, I'm going to stay right on this foot and shift the weight forward. Coming in, and I want to get my thumb under the elbow, and then my right arm and leg together. We're going out. Both palms are facing me, and now I'm pushing out here. Okay, so one more time. So here, 60-40, shift the weight forward, rotate this bottom hand up. I'm going to come in under the elbow, and I'm bringing my foot in and extending out, rotate the palms, push. So same footwork, coming in, out. Then we're going to do another one, coming in and out. Shift the weight. Okay, so this is called a diagonal bow stance. Here, rotate the palm, coming in and step, push. One more time. I'm just rotating the palm here, and it's going to come in right under my elbow. There's a little spot with the thumb, it fits nicely under here. You can go ahead and make that contact. Coming in, then my hand here is like a guide. My hand's gonna come right up. Rotate the palm out and push. This hand, I went like a fist away from my forehead. So I'm not way up here, I'm not blocking my vision, I'm right here. And then this is gonna be a push, but again, we're not overextending, okay? So here, rotate, coming in, stepping out, and push. Okay? So the other one's the same thing, only we have to change that top hand. This one's already where we want it to be with the palm up. Rotate, coming in, stepping out, and push. Okay? Now I'm gonna rotate the top hand so it's facing up. Open big, come in, same thing, thumb under the elbow, stepping out. So I have this coordination again. Left arm and leg, stepping. Notice the leg is empty until I'm ready to go. Stepping, rotate the palms, push. Okay? One more time from here, coming into the center, nice and relaxed, stepping out, push. Open, rotate this palm, coming into the center, now left arm and leg together, push. This is called Fair Lady Work Shuttles, okay? Fair Lady has nice straight hands and pushing these old loom shuttles, okay? All right, so one more time and then we'll move on to the kick. Opening, coming into the center, stepping diagonal. Remember, try to keep some space between your heels. Push, open, step, and push. Okay, so let's do it from our orientation over here. We had our last Fair Lady Work Shuttle, last movement here, going into Fair Lady Work Shuttle, coming into the center, stepping out, and push. Left arm and leg coming into the center, step out, and push. So from here, we're gonna do the kick. I'm gonna circle, coming in, and then coming up, kicking out. Okay, so we'll go over the kick. Before we get into the kick, I'll say, it may be intimidating, maybe you've never done anything like that, or maybe you've taken some classes and haven't quite got it, but as I said, a kick is really, you can think of it as a controlled step, right? If I can place my foot, this is a kick, right? If I can pick up, if I'm rooted, extend out, this is a kick, okay? So it doesn't matter if it's here or wherever the height is, we want to have a controlled step. So don't worry too much about how high up you're going. Be rooted, relaxed, and if you want to just take a small kick out, this is okay, all right? So from this orientation, let's see, we'll do it here and then I'll do another one. Because we're turning, we'll get a couple of different angles, all right? So we're here. I'm going to let my left hand circle around and my right hand's gonna rotate to face me and I come in like a cross hand, okay? So from here, left hand's gonna circle down, right palm's gonna come in, and I'm right here in the middle, okay? So this will happen while I'm in motion for the kick, getting into the kick. Left hand circling into the center, okay? Let's do, so from here, I have my, from this way, I'm going to shift my weight, step, so that my toes, my right toe's in this corner, my left toe's in that corner, and then I'm gonna pivot open, okay? So from here, shift the weight, toes are stepping this way, and then open up the inner thigh here, okay? Okay, so we'll put all of the pieces of the kick together now, all right? So we'll have, from here, shift the weight, let the left hand circle around, step to the corner, and rotate. So now my hands come together just like cross hands at the end, okay? So one more time. Here, left hand circles, pivot, and come into the center, okay? Try it this way. Stepping, I'm not crossing this toe here, rotating, okay? So I don't want to, so one more time from this angle, we want to get off this knee as quickly as we can. We don't want to twist anything. So I'm shifting my weight, I'm pigeon-toed, and as soon as I can, shift the weight, pivot on the ball of that foot, opening this up, okay? And then we're here. And then we're gonna come up for the kick. Okay, so let's get our orientation back. Rotate, coming into the center. So to finish the kick, we can push down a little bit with the ball of the foot and let the leg come up. I'm gonna rotate the palms and they're gonna go out for the kick, okay? So when we do the kick, if I look at just my arms, I'm gonna rotate out, so my palms are out, and then I'm just gonna go right to the side of my body, okay? So as I come up, rotate and kick. My hands are gonna stay here. Sometimes people like to go like this for a kick. We don't wanna explode out. We're gonna lose our balance somehow, okay? We wanna stay nice and rounded and rooted, okay? Relaxing the abdomen here. Rotate the hands and nice and easy, kicking out, and then fold the knee back in. Okay, and so if this isn't comfortable or maybe you don't like it, do something smaller. So as I come in, pick up the foot, extend it out. So coordinate that with the arms, rotate and kick, okay? This is totally fine, and it's hard enough to do on its own. So if you have bad knees or you're working on some balance, just do a little bit. Better to do that than to try to do a kick and fall over every time, right? So we want to really ease into the movement. So if I can do the small kick, fine. Maybe in a couple weeks I can go higher. Maybe in a month or two I can go higher, you know. The key with the kick, there's two things. I want to have my inner thigh open the whole time. So I'm coming up. If I close this in, I don't have any support, okay? So I don't want to like pull my leg up. I want to open, bend the knee. Now I have the stability, okay? The other main thing is I want to really relax the abdomen, all right? If I come up, so I'm nervous about taking a kick, I hold my breath, I'm off balance, okay? I want to root and sink coming up, all right? So if I come up here, holding my breath, relax the breath, sink down, okay? If I hold my breath, I can't move, relax, kick. And then we're gonna step into a cross step. So we're not just hanging out here, okay? So now we're gonna do it forward like we did at the very beginning, all right? So let's look at it from our orientation and we'll move on to the next move. So here, rotate, pivot. So you can take this time, really get set, relax your lower back, coming up. Rotate the palms and kick. Here, I'm gonna step down, cross step, parry, block, and punch. Turn, another cross step, and then we go into a bow step. Punch. Okay, so we'll do it from this angle. So right after the kick, my hands are out here, right alongside my body. I'm gonna do a cross step, which again is on the center line, both feet are 45 degrees. I'm gonna turn my torso, making a fist with my right hand, coming down and aligning with my front foot. I'm gonna come up, another cross step, this time aligning with the front foot, and stepping straight forward, turning the waist to punch. Okay. So this movement has a kind of a figure eight feeling. I come down and around, right? We don't complete the whole circle, but I'm coming down. So if we were to speed it up. So here, stepping, I always want to have this alignment. So I'm coming, turning, 100%. Just as we were practicing, as I'm turning to align with my front foot, it's bringing my back hip forward. So it's very natural. I don't have to pick up my leg and come out of the stance. I can stay rooted, okay? So kick, cross step, turn the waist, coming up, step, and turn. So I'm aligned here. So my alignment is into the corner. I'm looking straight ahead. My punch is down at the hip. I'm gonna step straight forward. And as I shift my weight, turn the waist so the punch is nice and straight coming forward. So you'll notice here, again, our root is where our energy comes from. It's gonna come up, turn the waist forward, okay? So the energy for the punch is coming out of my leg and into my torso, forward, okay? So we're not punching, okay? All right, so parry, block, and punch is this movement. After the kick, rotate, palms are out, cross step, turning, hands coming down. Try to coordinate coming forward, just a nice easy step forward, and then I'm aligned with that back foot, stepping forward, turning, punch, parry, block, and punch, okay? One of the things I like about this movement is it really highlights turning the hips. So as soon as I have this alignment, this is free to move. Same thing here. I'm aligned, this is free to move forward, right? So I have that good footwork. Okay, let's look at it from this position here. So from the kick, fold the leg down, cross step, and we go right into parry, coming up, block, and punch. Okay, so the next move is called step up to grasp the sparrow's tail. And it's the last main move of the form. We have the closing. So we have this next move and the closing to be done, all right? So we're here with our punch. I'm gonna shift my weight, open the front foot, and open my right palm. Rotate, so palms are facing, and I'm gonna step into a bow stance straight to that direction. Right hand's gonna come up. This is ward off right, okay? So one more time. The footwork here is bow stance to bow stance. So we'll shift the weight back, pivot 45. Same thing, I'm turning my hip, stepping, and then shift the weight, and I'll be straight here. Okay, so from this direction, open, rotate the palms, stepping, keeping that shoulder width distance, ward off right, okay? So the rest of this movement, we don't move our feet, okay? So we're here at the punch, open, rotate the palms, step, ward off right. Then we have roll back. So I'm turning my waist, and then press. I'll go through these. Open up, shift the weight back for push, and that completes that movement, okay? So we have this kind of short little movement here. It's kind of a ward off right, or left, sorry, with the left hand out here. And now coming down so the palms are facing, step forward into a bow stance. The right hand comes up, left hand comes down. Roll back, so I'm turning my waist, quarter turn, left palm comes up. So I'm here to the corner. Now I shift the weight back, turn my waist to the other corner. That's roll back. Here, roll back, down. One more time. So we step into ward off right, roll back, and then we go to the other corner. The next move is called press. I'm gonna come back to the center. My left hand's gonna touch my forearm. I'm gonna shift my weight back into the 60-40 for press. So not such a big move. Roll back, rotate, so I'm center, press. Okay. Then we have push at the very end. So we're here with the punch. Open, ward off right, roll back, center for press. And then here, I'm just gonna extend the hands open, use my front leg. I'm gonna push back, drop the shoulders, drop the elbows, and now shift the weight back forward for push. Okay? So the push we wanna have on a diagonal. I don't want to overextend. I don't wanna push out, right? Coming in, relax the chest and the lower back, and I'm using my legs to push forward, right? So I'm going back and pushing. So if you think about if you're pushing something very heavy, you'd want to get underneath it, right? So that's what we want to have here. I'm sinking down, I'm using my back leg, I'm pushing. So I'm not overextending my hands, not coming up from my root, okay? Sinking down and push. All right, so let's do the whole thing. That's the end of the move. So from the punch, after parry, block, and punch, shift the weight, pivot, have this kind of ward off left, and then we go into ward off right. Bow stance, shift the weight, roll back. One corner to the other. And then center for press, extend the arms, sink down for push. And I'm pushing out the back leg. So that'll complete that movement. Step up to grasp the spiral sail. So I'll do it one more time. The main things we want to keep in mind here is our weight shift. Shifting my weight, right? Turning my waist. Roll back. Turn the waist. I'm not just moving my arms around. Try to use the core. Roll back. Turn. Back to center. Press. Open. And push. Okay? So then we'll do the closing. All right? So we have our, we'll start with ward off right. Okay? Roll back. Corner and then center for press. Extend the arms and push. And the last move is cross hand. So I'm going to keep my right hand out, shift the weight, and I'm going to have like a chop this side. Notice I'm bringing my foot 90 degrees, rotate the palms back to my horse stance, and coming into the center for cross hands. All right? So one more time on that. We have our push. I like to think if I'm pushing, my right hand is going to stay out here, pushing. My left hand now is going to turn. My whole waist is going to turn, and I'm pivoting on the heel of my right foot this way. So I have this coordination here. Shift the weight back, rotate the palms, shoulder width, and coming up the center. Okay? So one more time, a little bit smoother. Keep the right hand out, turn. Shift the weight all the way to the right and up the center. And that completes the form. So to end it, for the closing, we have our hands here. My knees are still slightly bent. I'm going to stand up, extend the palms open, rotate down, and push down. And then I can go right to the side. Shift the weight, pick up the heel and the ball of the foot, and come back into the center where we started. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that it's a good review and you can use the tape to, focus on certain points that maybe you forgot about or wanted to brush up on a little bit. But most importantly, you can always go back to the basics in terms of our waist method, the breathing, and shifting our weight. So the form is frustrating. Work on the movements that you know and that you enjoy and that are more familiar to you. And then you can add on some other ones as you feel more comfortable. So again, I hope you enjoy this, and I really hope that you can do some practice of some kind as we go through this very strange time in the world. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.